awesome here at KISS. Thank you. Of course, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley. This is Bruce Kulick. That's right. And this is Eric Singer over here. All right, listen.
Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien, thank you. And, of course, Andy Richter over here. And we've got, I should explain to people, in case they were confused, people at home, when your segment, your singing segment was starting, you guys were trying to flick guitar picks into our mouths. Yeah.
That's right.
You're getting very good at catching them in your mouth.
Well, I'll have one talent then. We'll build from that. But we'll have you back sometime. Maybe we'll actually do it. We'll accomplish it.
Yes, I think it's worthwhile.
It's worthwhile.
It's a good cause.
It would waste more time, which is what this show is all about.
No.
Now, we saw Andy did a piece at the top where he went to the KISS convention, and we have some people here tonight in the audience. You guys have extremely loyal fans.
We've got the best fans in the world. This is not something that we say idly as a kind of a soundbite.
Yeah.
But see, this
But you must have... It begs the question, are there people that, there must be people, you must encounter people who just tell, must say, oh, you changed my life, or you know, when I was 16, you somehow...
We've had amazing, amazing testimonials at these conventions. People coming in, obviously wanting to get married at the conventions, which is unbelievable in itself. We've had like touching things where people would show up and say, I met my husband or my wife at a KISS concert. There was one woman who showed up and said that her husband had died just before the convention had taken place and had been buried in a KISS t-shirt. Now to some that may seem crazy, but to us, what bigger compliment. Our fans are like no other fans. I mean,
that's a very cool thing.
The strangest things that have been happening on the KISS conventions. We've had kids as young as 7 years old getting up and playing our drum sets. In fact, in Chicago, there was a 7-year-old kid that got up that played his butt off, just got up there and
he
really
literally
banged
fell
away.
off the stool.
Yeah, we had to prop him back up. It was funny. And, the obligatory girl who wants to touch Paul's chest hair, and do that stuff. And Gene...
That felt good.
Now that's enough of that. All right.
And the tongue thing always comes up, and can you stick, that kind of stuff.
Real, the tongue, you have an amazing tongue. Can you just tell us, please, can't we see the tongue, please?
No,
come on. No, just a little. Just a little.
Just a little.
It must be what women with very large breasts must feel like, because when people come up to you first, and they invariably say, what's your name and can I see your tongue? So
you're sick of being reduced to just a physical object?
No, I like to be a physical object. It's good. That's good. It's, I would really stick it out, except the floor seems a little dirty today.
Oh, man.
But if you really want to, you have to come in for a close-up.
Oh, let's get a close-up here. This is worth it. It's legendary.
It's really not that big. It just has a spin and dry cycle.
Okay. Ow! I would give all I have on this earth if I could do that. All right.
I heard there's other parts of you that spin.
Oh, no, there aren't. It's very sad. Now we have to bring something up. We had you guys actually. You touched our lives not too long ago. Our own Andy Richter. He was at the KISS convention, and something happened. You guys actually caused Andy to get into quite a lot of trouble. Yeah. It showed up in the newspaper. Andy, do you want to, in a nutshell, say what happened?
After the group of us who shot the remote went across the street to a steakhouse across the street, and someone in our group was wearing a KISS convention T-shirt that I believe Gene designed, and it has a bit of profanity on the back, which we forgot about.
Yeah.
We forgot about, and a baseball luminary got very angry at us.
I believe it was Pirates manager Jim Leland, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
He came on, and we were very polite, and the member of the group who was wearing the shirt said, "I'm sorry, I'll take it off." He went nuts.
He went crazy.
And
a brawl
we at first
ensued.
thought it was because he hated KISS, and we were ready. But then it was just the F word.
It was just the F word.
Could it possibly have been that they lost the last 7 or 8 games in a row? Is that? I don't know anything about baseball. I was just told that perhaps he was upset.
It's a theory. It's a theory that's as good as any other theory. Make sure we're out of time, but make sure I mention Kisstory is now out, and this is a book which is available for people.
440-page, 9-pound book. It's the entire history of the band. It's signed by us, and we did it.
I love how you say it's a 9-pound book. That's like.
You can work out with it.
Yeah, look at that.
That's beautiful.
And we're out of time. Now get out of here.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful. That's a very nice thing. Kisstory is available for KISS fans. And guys, thank you very much for coming on the show and performing and just making it a really fun evening. We really
Thanks for being a great
appreciate it here.
sport.
Thank you very much. We'll take a break, folks. We'll be right back.